Did the Avengers' second cinematic adventure deliver just as much as the first one? Let's find out. Not to worry, everybody, this is a non-spoiler review. I'm not going to give away anything big that happened in this movie, other than the fact that when Sesame Street recently did a parody of this, Super Grover was nowhere in sight. I know, I'm disappointed too. Such a wasted opportunity. Avengers Age of Ultron is written and directed by Joss Whedon. It's the latest in Marvel's big, grand cinematic universe, and all your favorites are back. Iron Man, Captain America, Hulk, Thor, Hawkeye, Black Widow, everybody's back. After tracking down Hydra, Tony Stark and Bruce Banner get the idea to create an artificial intelligence program named Ultron as kind of like a peacekeeping unit, but Ultron's idea of peace differs from their idea. The way Ultron sees it, the only way to save humanity is to pretty much destroy it. And so the Avengers must come together once more to take down Ultron and his big army of sentient robots, along with two new characters, Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. Now, I was able to see an early screening of this film in IMAX 3D with my pal Zachary Marsh from WeLiveFilm.com. I promised that we'd do like a collaborative review for this movie, but we never really got enough time to actually shoot it. But I'll discuss more about that later. Let me get this out of the way. Right off the bat, everybody in this movie did great. All the main Avengers, Downey, Evans, Hemsworth, Renner, Johannson, Ruffalo. And then of course we have our three big new characters, Ultron, Quicksilver, and Scarlet Witch. First of all, James Spader's Ultron was amazing. Considering the fact that Ultron in this iteration was created by Tony Stark, he has a lot of the same kinds of character traits as Tony Stark. He's very sarcastic, he's very egotistical, very larger than life, and it was really, really fun to see that. My only real gripe with Ultron is that his creation felt a little rushed. I felt like if they could have expanded his actual birth through at least 2 or 3 more scenes, it would have been great. Then of course we have Elizabeth Olsen as Scarlet Witch and Aaron Taylor Johnson as Quicksilver. I liked them both, especially Elizabeth Olsen as Scarlet Witch. Her personality, something about it just really struck me. Plus, I really liked the relationship between Black Widow and Bruce Banner. They had a really great chemistry to each other. There's one scene in particular in this movie, without spoiling anything, that really delves deeper into the relationship between the two, and I really, really liked that scene. It was so well done. Plus, there was a lot of attention given to Jeremy Renner as Hawkeye. I know a lot of people didn't really care that much for him in the previous Avengers film, oh, he was useless. What, he's a bow and arrow? That's not gonna do much. Personally, I wasn't one of those people. I liked Jeremy Renner in the first Avengers. I obviously wish he had more to do, though. And thankfully, he's got a lot more to do in this film. In fact, he has the best lines throughout the whole movie. If you've seen some of the commercials, you would have seen him talking with Scarlet Witch, where it's oh, if you step out that door, you're an Avenger. That full scene is probably one of the best moments in the entire film, and Renner's best moment as Hawkeye. And without giving anything away, I really enjoyed Paul Bettany as the Vision. In fact, I just so can't wait to see what they're going to do with that character in future films. That's really going to be exciting. Now, as for my actual gripes with this film, I talked about the fact that, Ultron's creation to me felt a little rushed, and they should have taken a little bit more time with that. I also felt that there were some scenes in the film, a few in particular with Thor and Stellan Skarsgård's character, Erik Selvig. There were some scenes between those two that I felt like they should have been developed a bit more. They were probably leading to the next Thor movie, and that's fine. But I just felt like they should have explained just a little bit more with what they were going to do in that scene in particular. But other than that, I really don't have that many other gripes with this film. Now, do I think Age of Ultron is better than the first Avengers movie? Personally, I don't know. I mean, I like them both equally. I think, like the first film, Age of Ultron had a really perfect balance of three things that I think every like major blockbuster needs to have nowadays: character, story, and spectacle. And this has all those things balanced perfectly, if you ask me. And that's a huge, huge credit to writer-director Joss Whedon. He is by far one of the most talented storytellers in Hollywood history. By far. I love the guy. I loved all of his previous stuff with Buffy, Angel, Firefly, Serenity. And I thought that he really upped the superhero genre once more with this film. So I really... huge applause to him, because I think he's the biggest reason why this movie worked more than anything else. So just to wrap things up, Avengers Age of Ultron is, in my opinion, just as fun and as entertaining as the first Avengers movie. It has a bigger emphasis on character and action. All the performances are great. The visual effects were fantastic. A lot of the action scenes were great, especially the scene with the Hulkbuster suit. There were, again, just a few small gripes with, like, rushing character developments, and like some scenes felt a little out of place, though from what I've heard there is going to be an extended cut of the movie when it comes out on Blu-ray with an alternate ending as well, so we're probably going to see all that footage that we haven't seen yet on the Blu-ray, so that ought to be pretty cool. So there you go, those are my thoughts on Avengers Age of Ultron. I really enjoyed it, and it's pretty obvious that everybody's excited for this movie. So please, just go see it, alright? Just go see it. Just don't watch it online, okay? Don't watch like any pirated versions. See it in a theater the way it's supposed to be experienced, whether it's non-3D, 3D, IMAX, whatever. Just see it in theaters, okay? It is one of those theater experiences that you're just never going to forget at all. Now, like I said before, I promised that I was going to have Zach Marsh do the review with me, but we had like a limited amount of time like after the film was over, so we never really got to like actually shoot a full review. But I promised that he'd be in this video, so without further ado...
Hi everyone, I'm Zach Marsh from We Love Film here with my buddy Chris.
He's lost his voice, kind of.
Yeah, so we just saw Avengers, we gotta get home, but we want to plug Marc Aquino's channel. I hope that's how he pronounces it.
Yeah, that's how
you pronounce it? Awesome. So Marc Aquino's channel, it's an awesome channel. Definitely check out his videos, check out Avengers Age of Ultron, and most importantly...
Exactly, we'd like to plug Avengers Age of Ultron, because that was awesome.
Yeah, awesome movie, but don't take our word for it, take Marc's word for it. Keep watching his review, keep watching his stuff, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks for the plug, Zach. If you haven't subscribed to the We Live Film YouTube channel yet, please do. He puts out some really great reviews. There's also plenty of other great people on that channel that do reviews as well. It's a great YouTube channel. I highly recommend that you subscribe to it if you're a movie fan like myself. So what do you think? Did you see Avengers Age of Ultron yet? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Do you prefer the first movie over this? Let me know in the comments section down below. And as always, if you like what you saw here, feel free to press that like button, share this with your friends, and hey, subscribe to my channel if you want. But until next time, I'm Marc Aquino. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hey, wait a minute. Shouldn't there be an after credits scene or something?
There are no strings on me.
That's better.
Subscribe!